back on February 15th, a meteorite exploded over Russia, injuring 1,000 people and causing millions of dollars worth of damage to buildings. NASA estimates the meteor weighed 10 tons and was traveling at more than 40,000 miles an hour. Now, while many of you heard about the explosion, were wowed with the video, and then likely moved on with your lives, a retired UNH professor took action that very day. Joel Marks, who is also an amateur astronomer, started a petition, and he's here this morning to tell us what he's trying to accomplish in a very short amount of time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Erika.
All right, so you're a retired professor, but you're also an astronomer.
Yes.
Tell us how you got into it.
Well, astronomy has been a lifelong love. And I usually just look at the night sky without a telescope even, because there's so much to see as it is. But over time, I became aware that a lot is happening up there. It's not just those stars that stand still or seem to rotate. Of course, it's the Earth that's rotating. There's actually danger from the sky. And only in recent years have we gotten the science to tell us the details, and the more we learn, the more frightening it becomes.
Well, let's go back to February 15th when we saw the video. We're looking at it right now, when the meteorite went down in Russia. You saw that video. What went through your mind? How did you react?
Well, the funny thing is, I had written an op-ed for the newspaper a couple of weeks before that, talking about just that sort of thing happening. So when it happened, it was like, this is it. I mean, it was amazing to me that it happened, but on the other hand, it was not a surprise at all. Astronomers have known for many years now that this sort of thing can happen at any time. And this they call a wake-up call, because it actually did happen. But really, we've known that it could happen, and it can certainly happen again, and it can happen in a much more horrific fashion.
All right, so you decided to go online, start a petition. Tell us about that, and what's the latest with it?
Well, I immediately thought, something has to be done. I have to do something. I have a responsibility, because I know about this in ways that most people don't. I understand the astronomical reality of it. So I had heard about petitions that can be posted at the White House website, and I just wrote up one, and that very day put it up. But it's not so easy to get a petition like that to become widely known. For one thing, before it is even searchable at the White House website, you need to have 150 signatures. You just have to get them from your friends or whatever. And only then can you really start to collect the 100,000 signatures that you need in order to get a response from the White House. And you only have 1 month to do it, and there's only 2 weeks left now.
All right, so you want people to go on the website and sign the petition, but earlier you were saying that you know things that other people don't, that they should. Yeah. So share a little bit more about this. What should we know, in your opinion, about, what's going on out there in space, and you're of the opinion that NASA is not sharing all the information that they should with us?
No. They're sharing. The information is widely available. It's just that somehow people do not normally come into possession of it unless somebody takes the effort, as Fox News is doing right now, and I appreciate that very much.
So what do you think are the most important things that we should be aware of?
There are thousands of objects out there. We're swimming in a sea of them. They can come at us at any time, of all sizes. An object the size of the one that wiped out the dinosaurs can appear on our cosmic doorstep at any time. And if the United States does not collaborate with other nations, other spacefaring nations of the world, to, number one, detect all of the potentially threatening objects out there, and number two, figure out ways to deflect them so that they will not hit the Earth, then you know what can happen.
Or you never know what can happen, I guess, right?
Well, it will happen sometime or other. It's only a question of when. The meteor that exploded over the city of Chelyabinsk, a city of 1 million people, would have completely obliterated that city had it exploded slightly lower in the atmosphere. It exploded with the force of 30 Hiroshima bombs.
Oh, my goodness. Well, certainly we're glad that that did not happen, and actually there were no fatalities there in Russia. Joel, we thank you so much for your time. For more information, people can head to your website and sign your petition. Thanks again for your time. Up next here on